This is my grandpa's old four-wheeler that we will be restoring in today's video. I'm not gonna lie, I had some stuff recorded already. As you can see, the seat's off, the front and back rack are off. I had recorded that. You'll see the time lapse of the front rack at least, but I had it in slow motion again. I didn't even know that until I went back to look at the footage. But like I said, we have the front and the back rack off. We have the seat off. Because what we are going to do is restore this thing, kind of. I might, obviously gonna clean it off with the racks and stuff. We're gonna sand them down, paint them. And like I said, we're gonna clean it off, but we might sand down the plastic a little bit, spray paint it a different color. I don't know for sure yet. We're gonna clean it off, see how it looks then, go from there. And then, yeah, so basically we're just gonna be restoring this this four-wheeler, We got more projects on the way too. There's a lawnmower right here that we're gonna restore a little bit too. I just got it running the other day, put a new battery in it, so we're gonna restore that. That's gonna be another thing on this channel. But yeah, so we're gonna take off these fenders, the fender flare thingies. We're gonna take them off, little mud flaps, and then when we do that, we're gonna hose her down, go from there. So I'll see you guys when that's done. The other bolts are normal Phillip heads, but there's like two just right here that have to be a flathead, and I'm having a hard time getting these off because they're rusted. I broke the one free, but I'm still trying to have to manually get it off with a screwdriver, and it's taking forever. So yeah, little break to time lapse. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Other one's out. I looked, there's no more, but all we basically did, the bolt's still there. I just ripped it off. It didn't even do any damage to the actual thing. I cannot get this bolt out. We'll get it out eventually, but for right now it's staying there. So now we have the front rack off, the back rack off. We have all the mud flap fender things off. We have the seat off. So now what it's time to do is to go wash it. Now I thought about maybe taking the headlight cover off. It might be off, I don't know for sure yet, but like I said, we're gonna go wash this, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, I think we're gonna take the stickers off. We might repaint it, or at least when we wash it off, we'll see. We'll go from there. I don't know what color I should even paint it, so you guys will see here soon. But yeah, let's go get this done. Okay, so before we wash this thing, what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna take the red plastics off, and then we're gonna sand down the racks. So that way we got everything off, we can assess everything and go from there. And also it'll be 10 times easier cleaning it with the plastics off. So yeah, get you a little time lapse, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, before I show you what everything looks like finished, we got everything off. Now it's just, the frame and all the things that make it run. So we got everything off. I'm gonna clean all that up, gonna clean the frame and stuff off. We're gonna sand these down, probably sand this down, give it a little new paint job. Even if it is the same red, we're just gonna make it look a little better. So yeah, see when that guy's done? Got everything outside getting ready to be washed. And now over here, we have the racks, and as you can see, we're gonna come in with this shiny gold. We got them hung up on the basketball hoop, because what else would I use a basketball hoop for? We got them hung up here so that way we can get a nice even coat all around. And yeah, when I get this sprayed down, I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll wait for it to dry. So here's what it looks like right now. As you can see, there's no other one because it's right there, because I ran out of spray paint, which we're gonna have to go make a trip. So I'll see you guys when we get in the car and we go make the trip. Actually, before we even worry about the trip, hold on, let's see if we can. That wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. Anyway. Okay. you guys get a little side quest in this video. Like I said, we ran out of spray paint. I thought I had enough. Apparently I didn't. But we're gonna go get some more spray paint, and then we're probably gonna get some for the actual body panels too. Because since I'm running to get some for the actual racks, why not get some for the rest? Because we're gonna make this thing look nice. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we get to Walmart, or even on the way to Walmart. So basically, to reiterate the plan, what we're gonna do is when we get to Walmart, we're just going to grab some gold paint. And I haven't really decided what color I want to actually paint, like the red plastic itself. So we'll figure that out when we get there, because we might just keep it red, but you know, obviously put a new coat on, make it look nicer, or we might go with a completely different color. I have no idea. I feel like when I get there and I start looking at the paint, you know, it will kind of come to me like, oh, I want to make it this color. But yeah, so I'm just driving, you know. What do you guys listen to podcasts or music when you drive? Because here recently I've been listening to podcasts. I'll still listen to music here and there, but I feel like it's just more relaxing to, you know, sit back, drive, hit a podcast going. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we get to Walmart. Okay, so now we're in Walmart. Found the gold. We're gonna get 2 things of gold. I don't know what color I want to paint this though. I got 2 gold. What other paint could I use? Because we're also gonna need like a clear coat, just so it kind of, you know, looks nice. Dude, recording in public's kind of weird. All right, let's get this. Forgot you technically have to be 18 to buy paint, and every time I get stopped, I get scared. I'm 19. I don't have to worry about that. It's not like I'm buying anything illegal. I'm just buying paint. It also makes no sense, kind of, because what am I gonna do with paint that's legal? Okay, so we're back in the car, and we got flat black paint for the red plastics. I think black would look good, especially if I'm doing the rack gold. It would be like a nice contrast. And then speaking of the gold, we have 2 cans of gold just in case. I think we will only need 1 can because I ain't painting everything gold. But you know, just in case, picked up 2 cans, never know. And then also, so the paint actually somewhat stays good for at least a little bit, we got the clear coat, everything that we got. I think when we get back, we're gonna, you know, clean up the rest of it, sand down some of the plastic, and then, you know, spray paint that, but then also, like I said, spray paint the rest of the rack gold, and go from there, and probably, you know, put everything back together. And so we got both racks completely covered in gold paint. Gonna let them sit for a little bit, dry, and then come out and put the second coat on. I think we're gonna do 2 coats in the clear coat, so I think we should be good there. And in the meantime, we're gonna start putting that back together because we got it mainly washed off. I'll probably go back over it, just, you know, get it real clean. But we're almost to the point in this video where we're gonna rip this thing. What the fuck isn't this thing turning? So basically, guys, we got the front of it painted black. The back of it's over there. Same with the 2 gold bars. So we're starting to put it back together now. Once we get this on, we'll put the back on, and then we'll get the mud flaps and the racks back on. This thing will be ready to rip. All right, so basically I may or may not have dropped the bolt and lost both bolts. So now we're gonna hope that these, I just found them in like a fucking container. We're gonna hope that they can gain some connection. Yeah, I can't take one. We might not be home free. It tastes like shit. Alright, so where'd I put the negative?
Pocket.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me.
This guy's got 1,000,000 suckers in his pocket.
I'll have to take a sucker break.
Jesus.
Wait. I found it!
Oh, no way.
I found it! No. Okay, but wait, I need the washer. Come on.
Right there. It's right there.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Oh my God! Oh. Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone out here for all the
Did you just drop it again?
No, it's in my hand.
Okay. I thought I heard someone drop it.
I don't know what that was. I'd like to thank everyone out here for believing in me from the start, you know. I've been looking for this wash all day, man. Anything's possible! Only start! don't know who's calling either. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'll be back with you guys and we'll figure it out. All right, so we got it figured out. She starts up now. Listen to that. Yeah, so basically this little wire right here, we didn't even really need to look for these, just this wire right here. I don't know how. I don't know what I did. It just came unconnected.
Somewhere along the lines it came unconnected.
Somewhere along the line. Oh shit, that's good. Somewhere along the line of me trying to fix this thing, it broke itself.
Yeah.
So I plead the fifth on everything. This thing looks tough.
Dude.
And with this seat on, I guess I could have done something with the seat. It'll buff. And with hello. Hello. Okay, anyway, with that, the whole build is complete. Obviously, there's room for some improvement, but it looked way better than it did at the start of the video. I think the gold and the black accent each other nice and shiny. Anyway. Let's go. That completes the build. This thing is a ripper, even though it's never left first gear, so I probably just gave it for a ride of its life in that like 5-second clip right there. So, yeah, I think that's it for this video. You know, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. We got more stuff. There's a lawnmower in there that I need to redo. The shed, you know, episode 2 is coming out soon. I mean, maybe a month because, I'm not gonna lie, kind of forgot about it. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So, like I said, you know, we got the ripper now. You'll probably see some videos with it, especially when we go riding or just random stuff. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Make sure you check out this video right here, and I'll see you guys later.